What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Cleaver, calling Andrew. Today is October 1st, and last night we had one hell of a Monday Night Raw. We started out the show with Rey Mysterio coming down to the ring to address his upcoming Universal Championship match against Seth freaking Rollins. Soon and shortly to be interrupted by the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar straight decimates Rey Mysterio. And then the best thing happens. We get a Zach Gowen incident from, 2002? 2003, something like that. Rey Mysterio's son Dominic was in the crowd. Brock Lesnar yanks his ass right out of the crowd, starts throwing him around. He went to go hit an F5 on him, but he flipped him up too forward, so that's why he ran him right into the pole, back first. You know, it was awesome seeing Dominic get laid out by Brock Lesnar. We know he's been training, we know he's been, taking bumps in the ring if you follow him on any type of social media and stuff, but look at this morning real quick. This is Lake Erie. Beautiful day. So yeah, Dominic got destroyed by Brock Lesnar in a great opening segment. Probably the best opening segment I've seen on Raw in years. Honestly, kind of me was hoping that Bray Wyatt was going to show up and attack Rey and Dominic, but Brock's that much better. So we got to see a brand new announce team on Raw. Vic Joseph did a phenomenal job. I think his name is Dio Madden. Don't really know too much about him, but I'll give him a chance. And we got the return of the King, Jerry Lawler. Always good to see Jerry, even though he botches 90% of everything that he says. So, moving on, we got a match between Raw, one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Alexa Bliss against the Boss, Sasha Banks. And we saw Becky Lynch come out to join Jerry and the boys for a little bit of commentary as she's sitting there wrapping her fist the whole time, and Jerry's all, oh, she promised me she's not going to interfere in this match. She promised me she's not going to interfere in this match. And she didn't. I didn't know a kick to the knee is a finishing move, but that's how Sasha picked up the victory on our little Miss Bliss. So I'm looking forward to that Hell in a Cell match between Becky and Sasha for the Raw Women's Championship here at Hell in a Cell this coming Sunday. So you can probably check out my predictions video I'm going to do for that, by the way, probably either Friday night or very first thing Saturday morning. With SmackDown going to Fox on Fridays, it's kind of messing up the whole predictions deal. So we saw Cedric Alexander challenge AJ Styles for the United States Championship. These guys have been putting on awesome matches. It's just my opinion, I don't know, but these guys have been doing awesome matches, and who knows, maybe one of these days we'll get a new champion from Cedric Alexander. Who knows? They've seemed to be building him a little bit, even though he's not been winning over AJ, but he keeps getting put in there with AJ. So we saw the Viking Raiders against the Club, Anderson and Gallows, aka Ganderson. Viking Raiders picked up the win here. So hopefully when AOP comes back, we can get Raiders versus AOP. But I think it's just a matter of time until we see War Raiders beat Rudolph. We saw Rudolph in action against Heavy Machinery in a Raw Tag Team Championship match where they retained. Otis had a little new outfit on. He had no straps. He's a little big man. I think he's should put the straps back on, and it's good to see Tucker got his gear back, or got new gear, because his car was broken into last week and his gear was stolen. So, moving on, we got a highlight package for the Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns versus Harper and Rowan at Hell in a Cell. So this is my thing. We're 5 days out now from Hell in a Cell, and there's only 3 matches confirmed. Bray Wyatt versus Seth Rollins. Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks, and then Roman and Bryan versus Harper and Rowan. So we'll see what gets added via social media. I know Friday they'll probably do a lot of last minute deals with it. So I'm trying to think what else we saw on Raw. We saw Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair be guest on Miz TV, and it turned into kind of a little shit show. Hogan couldn't sit down and do his promos, so he had to stand up and get all in character, and that riled up Flair. And next thing you know, we're looking at WCW 20 years ago in the ring. And then The Miz announces that at October 31st, which is a Thursday, we're getting Crown Jewel from Saudi Arabia, and there's going to be Team Hogan versus Team Flair. Seth Rollins is announced as the team captain for Team Hogan, and only seems fitting that Randy Orton is captain for Team Flair. Orton suggests the captain's match, but before this thing could really get underway, Baron Corbin comes down, and we get a 2-on-1 attack between Corbin and Orton against Rollins. And whose music hits to come down to make the save? Rusev. Wasn't really expecting that one, but Rusev came down and made the save, and looks like he is the second member of Team Hogan. So Rusev goes backstage, and they catch up with him, and he lays a challenge down to Rollins, because Rollins needs an opponent for tonight, because we were supposed to have a Universal Championship match, but that didn't happen because of the Brock Lesnar taking out Rey Mysterio. So we are getting Rusev versus Rollins in the main event for the WWE Universal Championship. A decent match, but you know, your boy Bray Wyatt shows up at the end. But first, Randy Orton and Baron Corbin come out, because those are 2 members of Team Flair. A limo pulls up, and what do we see? What do we see? What do we see? Nothing. It's a dud. But during the main event, Bobby Lashley's music hit. Bobby Lashley's been gone for a little while. And earlier in that backstage segment with Rusev was asked by, I believe, Kayla Braxton. I think that was her, or Charlie Caruso, one of the two. I can't keep those two straight. I don't know why, I just can't. He asked, where's Lana at? And Rusev said that his home business is his home business, basically. Well, Bobby keeps pointing to the curtain, pointing to the stage. Hey, come on, come on, come on. Whose music hits? It's Lana. Didn't really see that one coming, but it is what it is. Rusev's just standing in the ring looking in awe, and she's twirling her hand around and yada, hugging on him, and next thing you know, we get like a 5-minute makeout session between Bob the Lash and the ravishing Russian Lana. Lana put a new picture out on her Instagram the other day, if you want to guys go check that out. A+. But yeah, Bray Wyatt's music hits right as this whole makeout session's happening, and he attacks Seth Rollins. I don't know what they're going to do with this whole Seth Rollins Bray Wyatt match at Hell in a Cell, because Bray can't lose and the title is too early. So I don't know what they're going to do, but I was very shocked to see there was no Braun Strowman on this episode of Raw, especially because of what happened last week with Bray Wyatt showing up. So maybe they're writing him off for the week, make it look more legitimate. I don't know. But let me know in the comments what you all thought this week on an episode of Raw. I like the new stage. A lot of people don't. I love it. New commentary team. It was a whole new feel, honestly. It's probably the best Raw I've seen in years. So let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll do probably a review video either on NXT or AEW. I don't know which one I'm going to be watching, because Wednesday nights now are kind of taken up. I'm a huge pro wrestling fan, don't get me wrong, but I love the Chicago series that Dick Wolf writes. So Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD. I love all those shows, and they're all on Wednesday nights from 8 until 11. So trying to cram 3 hours of that in, and then 4 hours of wrestling in on Wednesdays, plus It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and American Horror Story. There's a lot going on. So I appreciate you all being patient with me and my content coming from this channel. I'm having a baby in like 6 weeks, so I'm trying to get as much stuff done around the house before the baby shower and everything else happens, because just because a baby's due in 6 weeks doesn't mean it's going to take 6 weeks. So she'll come when she wants to. So that's where I've been. I've been working as well. I'm actually at work right now. I came down to do my food orders for today. So this is the view I get to look at when I come outside. It's a nice little view of Lake Erie. Y'all can see. But yeah, so keep supporting my channel. Keep supporting the boys over at Aftermatch Wrestling. That's all one word, AFTERMATCH space wrestling. Find us on Armbar on Facebook. That's all capitals, ARMBAR exclamation point. Support Chris Mace. Support Cindy G, Chris Willis, Owen Finch, James Hebert. Support NoDQ.com. NoDQ.com/merch will take you to all the fine merchandise of NoDQ.com. NoDQ.com/virtue will take you to Virtue's awesome work that he does. He has different pages that he puts stuff on, Anchor and Twitch, with the Big Vito brand. So check out the Big Vito brand. Virtue and Robbie Vice doing their thing over there. Again, let me know what y'all think in the comments about this episode of Raw. I feel like I'm missing a few things, but you know, it's 8 in the morning. And follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at NoDQ Colin Andrew, ColinAndrew. Support my channel. You can spread it. You can find me on YouTube at The Cleaver Colin Andrew. It's my updated YouTube name. I just had it as my first and middle name, Colin Andrew. And when you search me, there's a lot of Colin Andrews on there, so I had to change it up a little bit. So I figured I would just incorporate the nickname that I got from the NX team into the title. So follow me on Instagram at Colin26Andrew, COLIN26ANDREW, all one word. Don't add me as a friend on Facebook, because I try to keep my Facebook spoiler free. So thanks for joining me today on this beautiful Tuesday morning. I'm gonna wrap this up and go pay my rent. So peace out, YouTube. Stay classy.